In the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, whom all holy praises are due forever, there is no God but thee, and in the name of his last and greatest messenger, who most surely is not dead, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and for whom we thank so much for his proven, true, and faithful disciple, our minister, Mr. Tariq Hamza. I greet my brothers and my sisters and our visitors once again in our nation's greetings of peace and in paradise of ice. Assalamu alaikum. Brothers and sisters, we are coming forth to our brothers and sisters near and far here in the United States, across the waters, in the islands, Philippines, Puerto Rico, Haiti, Dominican, London, Sudan, all over the world. We're coming forth here from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, the true followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, under the guidance of Allah's last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's proven true and faithful disciple, our minister Tariq Hamza. We want to come forth to our brothers and sisters and make things perfectly clear that Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, is a divine, supreme being, black man, as was taught to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, his last and greatest messenger of all messengers. And we want our people to know that the honorable Elijah Muhammad is not physically dead as yet. All our people out here, they say they represent the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Think about this. They think and teach that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is dead. Think about this, brothers and sisters. We have older brothers and sisters that are still out here, that exist. And they had to hear the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teach on going after another book. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that this book that he must go after is in the hereafter with Allah. Only one man has seen this book, and that's Almighty God Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, a supreme being. The Christians teach that God is a supreme being. Why we do not understand that God is a man. But nevertheless, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave these teachings out to our older brothers and sisters, that he must leave and go after another book in the same manner as Moses had to leave and go and get what they say the 10 Commandments. And remember, Moses was gone for 40 years. You know, we're coming up on 40 years now since the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has been out of our midst. And remember this, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was taken out of our midst in a divine manner. You understand? Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, told the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, he said, Elijah, no matter what happens, Elijah, we will, listen to this, we will get you out. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad let our people know that yes, one day I will die. Like any man that is born, he most surely will die. He said, but not on this side. Think about this. And that I would not be buried in a segregated cemetery on the south side of Chicago, you understand. Now the Christians, they read this in the Bible about Elijah going up in a whirlwind, whole soul and body, going to heaven, whole soul and body in a chariot. Think about this. The Christians, they read this, but evidently they don't understand it. The Christians read about and teach about, they might not teach about it that much now, But back in the 60s, you would hear Christian ministers teaching about God being a supreme being. Think about this. Get your dictionaries. A supreme being. A being cannot be a spirit. Think about this. You are a human being. Correct? Let's have school here. You are a human being. But God is a supreme being, not your average Joe, you understand. So put your thinking caps on, brothers and sisters. We are here to appeal to your intellect, not your emotions. The teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that this is a class of high civilization class, you understand. We're not appealing to your emotions. We don't have a choir behind us to come out and sing to you. You understand. We're appealing to your intellect. And we're challenging you to challenge us. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, I will give you $10,000 for each word that you can prove that I'm saying that is wrong. $10,000, brothers and sisters. And he is so sure about this that he said, I'll even take the money out of my own brother's vest pocket. And right to the day, no one never was able to prove him wrong. You understand? And we want to say this again. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is not dead. Think about this. We're going to get back to that. We want to talk about Allah Master Muhammad a little more. Who is God? The Christians don't even know who God is. You read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and you never find out who God is. Think about this. You have a book and don't even understand the characters. Ask the Christian, who is God? They're going to tell you, Jesus is God, or God is Jesus, or they both the same. Think about this. They say Jesus is the Son of God, right? It just gets you all confused. It's a teaching of a mystery God. Think about this, a mystery God. You believe in spooks and spirits. You tell them that God is a man, they look at you like you're crazy. So you do believe in ghosts and spirits, my Christian brothers and sisters. You think that you are a Christian. Black man and black woman. What you got to do with Christianity? We're not the originators of Christianity. And I love to call it Christ insanity. The black man and woman by nature, brothers and sisters, listen to this. You are Muslims by nature. Your God is Allah. Your religion is Islam. Your language is Arabic. You are a Muslim. The Honorable Muhammad said that Allah Master Muhammad revealed to him that the black man is God, that he is God. And the black man has always been God, all the way from the beginning of the first self-created black man. Think about this. Our history goes over 78 trillion years back. Think about this. We know who God is. He's a black man, a self-created man, not an invisible spook or spirit. We're talking about going all the way back to where there was nothing but blackness in the universe. Nothing but darkness, blackness. No moon, no stars, no nothing. Just the essence of Allah. I'm standing here right now. There's many of atoms around me, but the naked eye cannot see them. The same thing in the universe. There was nothing created, but the atoms were there in the total mist of darkness. Think about this. And Allah thought, let me make myself a body. Think about this. Over 78 trillion years ago. And somebody might say, well, when did he make himself? Think about this. No one knows how old the black man is, the black man and woman. Think about this. How old a black man is. There was nobody standing there with a pad and a pencil watching Allah create himself from a single cell atom and turning in the total mist of darkness, creating cells, blood vessels, bone, skin. Think about this. Turning for millions of years, creating his own self. Do you understand this? We're talking about a self-created man, not a made man. The white man is a made man from the black man. And he's not that old, brothers and sisters. He's only been here a little over 6,000 years. Think about this. We're going to get to that. But the white man is a made man. The black man is God. The white man is the devil. Allah, Master Muhammad, revealed that to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Nobody knew who God was, because it's been a secret kept for 66 trillion years. Think about this. 66 trillion years ago, you knew who God was. He walked around just like the mayor of Cleveland. You know who the mayor is. Assalamu alaikum, God. Assalamu alaikum, beloved. Wa alaikum salam. 66 trillion years ago, right? Until one of our scientists who went rogue got upset because the other scientists wouldn't agree with him. So he wanted to destroy what we now call Earth now, but it was the moon then, moon stuff. Because we are people of the moon. You ought to look at your fingernails. Think about your fingernails. We were known as moon people 66 trillion years ago. Think about this. So, this black man, a scientist, or an angel, Christians would say angel, holy scientist, they are the same thing, brothers and sisters. And he got upset. So he wanted to destroy everybody. Since he couldn't have his way, I'm going to destroy everything. We got people right there, right now around here, that think like that. If I can't have it, I'm going to mess it up for everybody. So people don't change. Don't matter how many years it's been. And that's 66 trillion years ago. And since I'm on this subject, that's part of the history of the departation of the moon. Now remember, the moon and the earth used to be together 66 trillion years ago. Okay? So, our scientists set off an explosion to try to kill all of us. But what happened is, one part went one way, and the other part went the other way, out of its original pocket, you understand. Back then, Mars, the planet Mars, served as our moon back then, before the explosion, you understand. But now, after the explosion, the one part that we live on now, the earth went one way. And the other part, as we know as the moon, that the white man claimed he went to, went another way. People that was on the scientist's side and believed in him, they end up stuck on the part we call now moon. And the rest of us, all praise due to Allah, is on the part now that we call earth. The teachings tells us that the ones on the moon only lived for 6 years. They only had 6 years of water and air. And after that, they perished. Yes, that's what we're saying, that the moon is a part of the earth. And that's where the earth comes from. This part we call earth. That's the history of the departation of the moon. Back to who God is. God is a self-created black man, all the way from the beginning, from the total mist of darkness, triple darkness, you understand, and turning and creating himself, right? But the knowledge of God is passed from father to son, from father to son, all the way up to Allah, Master Fard Muhammad. You understand? The Holy Quran says, Allah begets not, nor is he begotten. So the first self-created God was not begotten by no one else. He was self-created. Okay? And he begets not a son. Right? Master Fard Muhammad didn't go and get a woman to bring forth a son. He raised up his spiritual son, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.